Mech Infinity is here, and with a brand new update, I'll be showing you all the old and new mechanics so you can be doing your best in the battlefield. But first, I am very proud to announce that I am teaming up with the Mech Infinity team to bring you the very first Mech Infinity tournament with a prize pool of $100. For a little more information, stay tuned until the end of the video. Now, when loading up the game, the first thing you'll need to do is choose your own mech. Now, each mech has its own list of pros and cons. Plants are short-range tanks, being able to take much more damage than other classes. Beasts and birds are short and long-range glass cannons, respectively, and aquas are a nice mixture of them all. There are 4 major skills to keep in mind when choosing your mech. These are max HP, reload speed, base damage, and the new one, charged damage. Ultimately though, you can mix and match these mechs with all the different body parts between the back, the right and left arm, and the shoulder pads to create the perfect mech for your own playstyle. But do keep in mind that if you use a piece of equipment that is the same class as your mech, it will receive a 15% class bonus. So that could mean a little more damage or a little more defense. Now, loading up into your first match, the controls are fairly simple. The joystick on the left controls your player's movement, and the buttons on the right will control your player's skills and attacks. To attack, simply tap that big red button and your mech will auto-aim to the nearest target, and you'll watch as your reload speed slowly drains as you do. Don't worry, it'll quickly refresh. The button on the top is your utility ability, which slowly recharges over time, and the one on the left is your ultimate attack, which will charge based on how much damage you deal to opponents. Now, for most people, the best way to attack is simply just to press the button. It will auto-aim to the nearest enemy. That is the simplest way to do it. But you can also click and drag the attack for a more precise shot. This is particularly useful for snooping out enemies who might be hiding in a nearby bush. Now, my favorite addition to this new update is the charge shot mechanic. You'll notice 3 empty dots next to your reload bars, and every time you make a connecting shot, one of those dots will fill up. And when all the dots are filled, your next shot will be a super powerful charged shot. This will be extremely important to keep in mind to gain the upper hand in battle. Now, I'm sure you're wondering at this point, what the hell are these little boxes I keep shooting up? These are called booster boxes, and they're very important. These booster boxes provide a range of complexity for the game. They are strategically placed all around the map, and they act the same as enemies when hit, recharging both your charged shot and your ultimate ability. When the box is destroyed, it will drop a booster, and these boosters are imperative to making sure that your mech is powerful enough to stay competitive in the game. And each time you collect one of these boosters, it provides a small heal of 240 HP, as well as providing a +2 bonus to every stat on the mech. That means more max HP, faster reload speed, and much more damage. Alright, with all of the base mechanics out of the way, let's go ahead and touch on strategy just a little bit. Now, the strategy you choose to employ will likely depend on what mech you choose, as well as how many players are in the arena match. Now, in a 1v1 scenario, things are fairly simple. My main and immediate concern is collecting as many booster boxes as I can. These boosters are a finite resource, so if I let my opponent collect them all first, he's going to have a huge upper hand when we actually meet each other in battle. There are 12 booster boxes in total, so by the time I have 6, it's fairly safe to say my opponent probably has 6 as well, which means it's time for the face-off. Now, the battle itself may seem chaotic, but it's all about managing your energy and resources, knowing when to retreat and when to press forward. Hera using a shotgun here means he needs to be much closer to me to get full value from each of those shots, which gave me the upper hand and allowed me to take victory. But in arena matches with many players involved, things aren't so clear-cut. Players are forced to think on their feet and make very fast reactions in order to stay alive and compete to the end. This game is an absolute blast to play. I've been having a ton of fun. In fact, I am number 9 on the leaderboards right now. And remember, this is still the beta, which means there is so much more content still to come. To start your Mech Infinity journey today, you can very easily download the game from the Google Play Store for Android phones. Or you can go through Twitter, search up Mech Infinity, and follow the official links to their direct download page. And you better start training while you have the chance, because the very first Mech Infinity tournament is just around the corner. Now, this tournament is the first of its kind, so I expect it to be very casual and a lot of fun. Now, there are a couple more details to work out before the tournament is officially announced, but I definitely wanted to make sure that my audience were the first ones to know. So if you're watching this video a day late, go ahead and check the description. There's a good chance I've already updated it with all the information. Otherwise, make sure to follow me on Twitter to catch the official announcement as well as the registration page. And with that, good luck everybody. I'll see you in the arena.